I personally don't believe that any generalizations work when you are advising investor on where he should put his money. If someone is telling you, yeah, you know, we are undersupplied in number of villas and townhouses, let's invest into anything we can get. No, that doesn't work that way. I know this, and I'm telling you this because I have investment background first and then real estate expertise. Now, being for more than 10 years CEO of investment group and having the experience in urban development, by the way, I've been in charge of developing a new city from scratch. I can tell you that there is no such a thing that, you know, we are undersupplied in this, let's invest in this. In every particular case, we'll be going in a frame for investment advice. The frame is following. If we invest into villas or townhouses, we should definitely answer a couple of questions. Who exactly is our buyer or tenant in that area? Does he have enough financial resources to pay premiums when this property is ready? Because you don't want to sell at the price that you bought from developer. Does he have that power to pay premiums? Why he will be doing that? Why he will pay premium in that area for a villa or townhouse? What is the demand and supply balance in that place? Let's say in Dubai South, where a lot of realtors are offering villas and townhouses as investment opportunity, there are tens of thousands of units currently under development. There are more villas and townhouses than actual apartments in that area. So I would buy any apartment in that place instead of villa or townhouse. Now, demand and supply balance. Why people will need villa or townhouse in this particular area we're investing? Are there any attractions? Like, are there any schools with outstanding ratings right next to that villas or townhouses? Are there any offices, places where people need to be, but they have no options? Only these villas and townhouses are available. What is the competition? Let's say there is a school, but there are 10,000 villas around it. Is it enough to make investment move? No. There is always demand-supply balance. And what is the traffic source that you are relying on when you are making your investment? That in 3 years, it will not vanish. It will actually grow. I'll give you an example. People are investing now in downtown area, in the IFC area, near the World Trade Center, saying that 300 events per year in that area create strong demand for short-term rental properties. And, you know, these are the reports from Airbnb, how much people are making right now. And that's why I'm investing in that place. That's the right logic. But the thing is that the World Trade Center is shutting down and moving all operations from downtown, from the center of Dubai to Dubai Expo in 25-26. And currently they are expanding the existing Dubai Exhibition Center with $3 billion investment to be the biggest in Middle East and Africa in Expo area. If you want to invest into property right next to the biggest exhibition activity in the Middle East, then you are investing in Expo. You're not investing in the center of Dubai, where currently World Trade Center sits. So you should be very sure that the source of traffic and demand that you are relying on will be there in 3 years when your property is ready, and that it will not vanish in next 3 or 5 years, because real estate is a long game. Once your property is ready, if you want to resell it, okay, again, your cycle is 3.5 years. If you want to put it on rent, it's around 8 years, 10 years before your property returns all the money that you've invested with the premium. So you should be looking at least 3.5 to 8 years horizon, trying to predict what will be the demand for that property. Now, when they tell you that properties near the airport make sense, they will be growing, etc. No, properties near airport make no sense in any city of the world. There is only one case when being next to the airport makes sense. It's when you benefit from the traffic. How you benefit from the traffic. People coming with as a passengers or staff working for the airport, they don't usually demand villas or townhouses. They want short-term rental properties, convenient environment where everything is the doorsteps. They don't need to use cars, and they don't need to travel to the grocery shop, to restaurant, etc. So if that's the case, then it's okay to invest next to the airport as a traffic source for your property. But if you are investing into property that is not in short-term rental demand, then it's not an investment. It's actually a depreciating factor. The airport can be a depreciating factor for your property if it's a low-rise community and it makes no sense for short-term rentals. Again, returning to the topic, any generalizations come from lack of experience or knowledge. When you are tailoring investment advice for any particular client, you should understand what is his appetite for investment and advise him properly on his particular situation, not based on the templates that you got from different sources of media or from your fellows, like, oh, airport is great, we'll invest there. Oh, this villas and townhouses is a great idea, we'll invest there. No, that doesn't work. Now, another generalization is saying that, oh, waterfront properties, and they will grow. They always grow, and that's a no-brainer. Partially, I can agree, but there are different waterfronts. There is beach access, and there are properties with no beach access. Let's say there is a marina, there is walking embankment, but you don't have actual access to the sea. Actually, these properties are better than the communities that have no water at all. But in this case, you should pick what exact waterfront is it. If it's a marina, it's very different from beach access. And there is a case in Dubai where they sell higher price per square foot properties. There is currently a case in Dubai where two communities are nearby. In one of the communities, the main selling point is the biggest marina. And real estate agents are selling to their clients as investment properties that have no water access, but they have marina in front of them. Well, actually, some of the properties are even in second or third line from that marina, but anyway. And price per square foot in that community is higher than in a community next to it, where properties are in the first line from the sea, from the beach. And imagine that in that properties, you have 30%, 10%, 20% lower price per square foot compared to the properties where you can just look at the water, you cannot interact with that. So Dubai is one of the easiest places where you can buy something that has no value for high price. Now, not to fall into that kind of traps, I always advise not to go for any generalizations. Okay, for the frame, for general idea, they are suitable. But in any particular case, these questions that I mentioned in the beginning, what is the profile? I need to understand who exactly is buying a property from me on secondary market once it's ready. If I want to sell with appreciation, who exactly is renting it from me? What we can compare that to? What is the source of demand for that properties? What is the source of traffic for that properties? So when you ask all that questions, all these vague and general statements, they just disappear. These statements have no depth, and only your experience and your knowledge can answer these questions. So if you want to talk with me about investment opportunities in Dubai, my contacts are in the description. We can either chat in WhatsApp or book a free call. And if you want to learn about what are the best investment opportunities in 2025, this is the video with investment opportunity I consider to be number one. And there are a couple of others that we can always discuss on a one-on-one call.